Good morning. Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL, the 2025 Season 4 version.
Well, that was quite the introduction.
I'm feeling it this morning.
I was going to say, you must be still riding the high from Clue or something.
5:30 is awful early to be here, but, you know, we just got through Clue.
Okay, well, here's some more black tea. Drink it up.
Sadly, that's just Propel Fitness water.
Okay, well, it's called improv, and you're supposed to go along with the gag.
What would be the fun in that?
Oh, you're too real sometimes.
I know, right? So, anyhow, you know, we had Clue here.
Yes.
And it was everything I said it would be, right?
What'd you say?
That it was going to be freaking awesome. And we were going to sell a bunch of tickets, and people would walk out of that show going, that was awesome. When producer Bob comes in here and says, it took me a minute to get to what you were talking about, but when it got there, it got there.
You just set up my segue. I was going to motion to Bob, and you just took it all away. So there you go. Thank you, Bob, for coming. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. See you next time soon. And you can learn all about Six and the merry wives of King Henry VIII.
Yes. So we're going to talk about Six in a minute. We got some awesome guests today. Bill Billions from Hollywood Huntsville is here.
I brought my crown for Mr. Billions. Do you think he'll approve of it? Yes.
Do you approve of the crown?
Oh dear.
I approve.
Oh my.
It's a step up from Burger King.
I can't move now, because if I move, I'm going to drop it.
This crown's been around our office for a long time, and
Yes.
it is actually pretty awesome.
It is. It's wonderful.
And it makes perfect sense for Six.
It makes a sixth sense.
We're not going to do any spoiler alerts on that one, though.
Oh,
The Sixth Sense.
do you know what, though? They're all dead.
What did I just say about the spoiler alerts? But if you haven't seen it in the last 20 years, I mean...
Six has only been out a few years. How could it be the last 20 years?
I'm talking about The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis.
Oh, okay.
And what's the kid's name?
Haley Joel Osment.
Haley, yes. I see dead people. What a weird segue this has been.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not necessarily where I expected our morning to go.
This is what happens when you don't have scripts and you're just making it up as you go along. As you say, what do we have weekly, daily here is some sort of uncharted... You say it, I don't. I don't know what you say. I don't listen to you half the time. Sorry, excuse me, what?
Intrepid explorers.
What, we going into space?
Sure.
Okay.
We're in Huntsville. Huntsville's known for space.
Well, that is true.
So,
All right,
anyhow,
yes,
we've got Bill Billions from Hollywood Huntsville on today.
Okay.
We're going to talk about Six. We'll be back with you guys
Awesome, I love it. Here we go.
in
Bing,
just
bang,
a
boom.
few minutes.
Get your hands up, let's go! Six is the winner of 23 awards and the most royal party on Broadway. It's an exhilarating pop rock avalanche and a total blast. A high-energy history remix 500 years in the making that speaks vibrantly to today. Six the Musical is Broadway's euphoric celebration. Now, Six is coming to the Von Braun Center for 1 week only starting February 4th.
We're Six.
Get tickets at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Looking for high energy, fast-paced, non-stop fun? Come experience Havoc Hockey live. Get your tickets now at HavocTix.com.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. I'm quite excited this morning because we have literally the closest link to Hollywood here in Huntsville that I personally know of, and that is Mr. Billions right here.
Good morning, welcome. Thanks for being
Good
here.
morning. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Will.
We've been friends for many years, but we've never actually met.
That's
it's
how
only
it
been
is,
on
yeah.
the social and internet-wise. Officially, good morning. Welcome.
Good
Thanks for
morning,
being
Andrew.
here.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
We have met before, but it's
Okay.
typically his wife that comes into the office.
Exactly, yes.
So we have you here today to talk about Hollywood Huntsville, right?
Awesome. Thank you.
And you've got a showcase coming up.
We do. So Hollywood Huntsville is our acting school where we train acting on camera. which is like acting on stage but smaller.
Why
quieter.
have you not been here through the first 3 seasons
I
of
don't
making
know,
this
man.
happen?
Yeah, come on, bring me on. Let's do this,
He
right?
would have had us off the air by the end of probably the 3rd episode and been like,
Look, ready. You guys want improv. I'm ready. The crown. Like, where's my drink? You get a drink. I want some hot coffee.
you just
right?
said improv. I said, you get
There's
that.
Fox 54. They can only afford 2 cups.
All right, so Hollywood Huntsville is an acting school where we train
We gave up
people-
cups to hire Kevin.
Go Kevin!
Who next week is his last episode.
I
But
know.
you didn't have enough money for a razor.
That's what we needed. We needed the razor for him.
Although I love his beard.
Oh, well, you gotta
That's
have
awesome.
You gotta have some scissors before you get to the razor, I
That's true.
think.
Please, I'm sorry.
I know, we're not getting anything done here, but we're having a good time.
This show is usually off the rails.
What's
Off the rails.
All right,
Yes.
well, we can go off the rails. So we train actors how to act on camera, and we help you get an agent. And guess what? These days, you can do it while living here in North Alabama. So when I was growing up, the only way to act on camera in the movies was to move to Los Angeles. So I moved to Los Angeles. I lived out there from 1995 to 2009.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I trained, got a Hollywood agent, worked in the industry, and then my wife came out and she worked in the industry. We had 3 babies. 2009, economy crashed. We said, let's go home, bring our babies. And we opened up the acting school, and we've been here 15 years now.
The thing I find, literally, there must have been something kismet about the timing
Yes.
of when you came back here, because
Absolutely.
you moved back here and opened this studio, and also and everything about the time that everything was taking off
We
in
look
Atlanta.
like geniuses.
I know.
we were ahead of the curve. We saw it coming, and we're like, let's go. But yeah, no, seriously. It started with Wilmington, North Carolina, and they made Matlock, and then One Tree Hill and Dawson's Creek. Then for 3 years it was Louisiana, and so when we first moved here for 3 years, we drove to Louisiana 2 to 4 times a month for 3 years to film, and then Atlanta exploded, and we're like, huh, weren't we smart? And so now, yeah, like Marvel and The Walking Dead and Stranger Things, Hunger Games, Fast and Furious, everything's in Atlanta.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. Oh, I've been on Tyler Perry. He is a wonderful man. He works very hard. I'm on the haves and the have-nots.
This is the place if you need to give plugs, shout-outs to everybody you work with in Atlanta. Now is the time to go,
Ooh,
hey,
let's
gotcha.
go. Raven drummer, casting director, Tyler Perry, she's wonderful. Mark Fincannon, he's going to be speaking tomorrow morning outside of Trilith. Trilith's the new one south of Atlanta. Yeah, I can give shout-outs all day, but you can live here and have your normal day job, come train with us on Sundays, work towards getting an agent. You mentioned the showcase. We have done now, we do 4 showcases a year, and so we're in 50-something showcases in 15 years. And we've got a showcase coming up on Sunday, January 19. And it's at Studio Huntsville. If you guys know Jay Spencer, he's wonderful.
Very well.
You know, his mom was mayor. He ran the Spencer companies.
His sister was on just before you came on this show. She was
Literally.
on.
Yeah.
Founding, actually, the family.
And he and Mike Chappell are in-laws. And so Jay, in his generosity, is taking an old racquetball gym and converting it into soundstage for the community. And so we do our showcases there.
So you are actually previewing an upcoming episode where we go through, because you know Jay has set up, if you want to film in a kitchen, here's
That's
your
right.
kitchen. If you want to film in a living room, here's your living room.
He's creating all the spaces.
Yes. So what does it mean to have basically Hollywood and Atlanta this close to us?
It's like a dream. I mean, like, so what my life looks like is I wake up, I go to work, and then when you get an audition, you do it in your home. You tape yourself, upload it. When you book a role, you go tape it. So this past year, I worked with Kevin Bacon on a TV show that's coming out this spring called The Bondsman on Amazon streaming. It's wild. You're not going to believe it's me. You're going to be like, who is that crazy cat, you know? Like, I have a very wild character. And so what an amazing opportunity that you can live in Huntsville or North Alabama. You can live in Elkmont, you can live in Arab, and you can be in the movies and you can be on TV. So listen to this, guys. So I did a Tom Cruise movie called American Made. Nashville.
I literally watched that
So
last
I'm
night.
the radar operator. I'm sitting there smoking, and I'm like, hey, I got a bogey here coming in. And my boss says, oh, no, that's just a FedEx airplane. And so Tom Cruise gets literally below the radar.
I literally watched the movie last night.
That was me. You saw me. You probably didn't know it. I'm that guy. You didn't know who was that guy.
I really would like to ask about some of your students.
So hold on, we had to cut to a break.
He's trying to be serious.
We don't do serious on this show.
Just so you know out there,
got great
Bill,
students.
I was trying
But
to.
we had to cut to a break, and then we can come back and be serious.
Okay.
Party
How's
killer,
that?
party
Let's go
killer.
to a break.
Okay, we'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
Mamma Mia, the original record-breaking Broadway production returns. Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the most exhilarating smash hit musical ever. Coming to the Von Braun Center March 28th through 30th. Get tickets at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
The high-flying adventure begins for a whole new generation. Think the loveliest thoughts and get ready to take flight. Peter Pan at the Von Braun Center, April 22nd through 27th. On sale now.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL.
I'm literally
It's
mentally,
Andrew-
no, I'm mentally flipping you off right now. Don't even go there.
I see it.
One of these days, you and I, we are literally going to go on the mat, bang down, and we're going to have it out. Oh,
Oh,
again.
let's do
I'll
it
be the
right
role.
now.
1, 2, 3.
You bring a guest on, we need to know about what he does
Yeah,
and everything.
come
You're just
on.
walking all over him.
You have to have some commercials. We've tried it running
Gotta make some
2830 by itself. We need some commercials.
Mr. Billions.
Just break
Yes,
it
sir.
up.
You have this great pool of,
I do.
of students and
yeah.
people that you work with here. Are they just from here? Are they from all over the country? I mean,
So here's what's cool.
Yeah.
So they're from here, but they're from big here. Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Nashville, Atlanta, Memphis, Jonesboro, Arkansas, and somewhere like Andalusia or Alabaster, you know, somewhere down south. And people have moved here just to come to our school.
Okay.
So on Zoom, the farthest we've had is a student in class from Perth, Australia.
Oh, wow.
I do know that a lot of your students, when they get jobs and castings and all this, you're very good to go out there and put it out there. And it's like,
You've
so
seen
it's-
it,
yes,
yeah.
oh yeah.
So
Oh,
on our
very much so.
Facebook
Yeah,
and
yeah.
on our Instagram, we're like, so and so booked a role, so and so booked a role, so and so got an agent, and pretty much that's steady. You know, 2, 3, 4 times a week, there's always a win that we can announce.
Got it.
So yeah,
So, you probably don't even realize this.
no, I don't.
You and I were in a movie together and shared a scene.
I don't remember that.
He was a dead body.
I was not a dead body yet.
He was a
I
dead
would-
body. He was a dead body, but he wasn't supposed to be. That's
I
the
would
problem.
go on to be a dead body, but you were the newscaster outside the prison,
Yes.
and I was
Jay
driving.
Burleson.
Yes.
Jay Burleson is, where's he, Priceville or?
Somewhere down
Somewhere
there.
south of Decatur, but he is such a talent, as long as we're giving shout outs. Jay Burleson, when we met him, you know, he had this beautiful long hair. I think he trimmed it, but he hangs out with Frank Crafts at Good Stuff. What's it called?
Frank's Good Stuff.
Frank's Good Stuff. So everybody go to Athens. He got hit by the tornado, so go support Frank at his Good Stuff.
I've seen Frank since then, so it
Yeah,
was
he's
bad.
a good guy. So anyway, you were in the Jay Burleson movie, and so I was a news reporter. I had a lot of dialogues, blah, 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 and you were there.
So you were doing the dialogue, and I was driving the hearse behind you with
Oh,
the
that's
with
cool.
the
That's
soon-to-be reanimated killer behind it.
So I met a lady named Ashley Tuning on that set. She became a student, and then she became our office manager. Now she's our media manager.
Okay.
So when you see those wins posted,
Yes.
that's Ashley, who we met on that show.
And you know, Jay Spencer was in there too. He's the one
Yeah.
that pulled the lever on the Yellow Mama.
How fun. That's so cool.
And it's funny because when I went on that set, I said, I bet I'm the only one here that has actually been to an execution.
Probably so.
So,
That you know of.
so
Well, it was, yeah.
enough about you for a moment. Just a minute, please.
It's
Thank you.
about him.
I know,
Really
I
appreciate
know,
it,
I
Andrew.
know. I want everybody to know, like, the website and all the things that you offer and you do and how they get involved. And
Okay, so we're at HollywoodHuntsville.com. Thank you, Andrew, for helping my business. I do need to feed my children, you know. All right, so
Your children are
HollywoodHuntsville.com.
grown.
18 17 and almost 16. They're hungry. They eat me out of house and home. I need to sell some students. So on this Friday
Yes.
at 12 and the following Friday at 12 in our Facebook page called Hollywood Huntsville People, our Facebook group, we have a page that you're talking about, a group called Hollywood Huntsville People. I'm doing free teaching. And then on the 19th is our showcase, and a new term begins on Sunday, January 26th. Sunday, January 26th at 12. And what we do is we take everyday people and show you how you can transform into a successful working professional actor in film and television. Doesn't that sound like...
There's your first
what you
test
want?
right there.
I know, there's your first
I don't
test
know
right
if I can
there.
help him. I can help anybody if you're willing to learn and willing to grow. But Willem Butler, who's a theater guy,
Oh, very, yes.
was our student. And
Yes.
Betsy, his mother, you know, she put all 5 of the Butler boys through.
He was just here in Anastasia.
And Willem was one of our students, and we love him. And so, but Harrison Stone, I got to give a shout out. So our star student started when he was 17 and he just turned 30. So out of the 15 years we've had at school, he's been with us 13. He's been in Green Book, which won the Oscar for Best Picture.
Fantastic movie.
When they showed the clip during the Oscars, he was in the clip. So I'm sitting in Huntsville watching the Oscars, and my student is on a clip on the Oscars. How does that make you feel?
One of your 5 phones is ringing. I'm sure it is.
Hello?
Yes. Hollywood's calling.
And but they flew him to Poland to do a mini-series. He's on a Carl Franklin show called Manhunt. Have y'all seen that? It's
Yes.
about the guy who shot Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
And so he's always working. He's already booked his next movie for this summer. We got a guy named Jamie Bell that's been with us for 8.5, 9 years. He's amazing. He's a really solid actor. But dude, I've got a student named Renzi Price. Anybody know Renzi? He does hair. If anybody needs your haircut, maybe we could send, what's that guy's name?
Kevin.
Renzi, listen to this. Kip will love this. Renzi booked a role that's going to work 8 days in Washington D.C. area, and they're gonna fly him up and cover his travel and cover his hotel and pay him a really nice salary to work for about 8 days. So let's hear it for Renzi.
All right.
Renzi
Congratulations.
Wilson-Price.
So, with that, if you're watching the timer, we have to cut to another break. Can you stay around for our last segment?
Where's the timer? Yeah, I can stay around.
It's in his head.
It's not in my head. It's on the screen right over there.
So
All of y'all can see it,
January
literally.
19 showcase at Studio Huntsville. It's going to be at 11 a.m. and again at 1 or 2 p.m. It's going to go all day. Then we go to Big Ed's Pizza afterwards. Come to Big Ed's. They have the best pizza. You know what their pizza's called? The Bill Billions. They have a pizza named
I
the
thought
Bill
it was.
Billions.
I thought you had a sandwich there.
So
Well, that's a
Dion,
pizza folded over.
Dion, who runs Big
Dion's
Ed's,
the best.
big supporter of ours. So we will see you guys in just a few
Dion,
minutes.
Daryl, and Renee. And Daryl, of course, the guy with the mouth.
This is
likes
the
to-
shout out episode.
Yeah,
Wow.
go to Big Ed's, eat, and support the Denton family. They're wonderful.
Yes, yes. We'll see you guys in just a few
See you in a
minutes.
minute.
Les Miserables, still the world's most popular musical. Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables.
Les Miserables, May 6th through 11th. Tickets at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Buying or selling your home? Why not trust a legend? Huntsville native Karen Farrell can make the process fun, exciting, and easy. Enjoy the biggest investment of your life. Call a legend, Karen Farrell of Legend Realty, 468-4626, or find her on Facebook.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL and the famous Bill
Thank you, sir.
Billions here with us. So first off, I have to ask, is that your real last name?
Yes. There are about 200 people in the United States named Billions, and all of them but like 2 live in North Alabama or Southern Tennessee. We're all cousins. You don't ask. We've kept it in the family. And listen to this, guys. I am John Hunt's great-grandson's great-grandson.
So
I am original native to
I am a full-out Leroy, father of Huntsville Pope supporter.
Boom. All right, so you're a Pope and I'm a Hunt.
Yeah.
Go Huntsville. I'm excited.
So
my wife's a
1778,
girly.
Marshall County, Grant, Alabama. There.
we literally just went
Let's
over
go
this
to the map.
recently.
Here, 1, 2.
So one thing I want to ask you is being the Hollywood connection. A lot of people don't know. A lot of the true crime series that you see on TV are filmed in Knoxville,
Filmed
Tennessee.
in Knoxville, Tennessee. There's a production company called Jupiter, Jupiter Entertainment.
I've been on a couple myself.
And all of their shows are filmed in Knoxville, Tennessee, and it's a wonderful opportunity for an actor to get on television, get an IMDb credit, get a line item on your resume. And you can be the victim, the criminal, the suspect, the detective, or a friend, and
I am typically the police officer that doesn't say anything because that's my past.
So this is his shtick, is he doesn't talk. You could have fooled me.
Let me just tell you, no. I'm going to paint the scene for everybody out there who already knows this. Sit around our lunch table one day and sit down, and you literally have to be the strongest personality on the face of the earth to get a word in edgewise with this one or that one or that one or that one. And you're just like,
so you guys are my tribe then, you know? Big personalities.
But a lot of people that are watching this, and pretty much every gym in Huntsville is running this right now. We've found out. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And 1, and 2, and 3. Let's go.
Exactly.
Pick it up.
Tell everybody about the acting opportunities available here.
You don't do biceps that way. You do cardio. I'm
Right.
sorry. That was very bad.
Every gym runs us in the morning.
Awesome.
I mean, we found out because everybody tells us.
that's why all
Does
the
that
strangers
help
come
their
to us.
workout or hurt their workout?
I don't know. My son
It makes
works.
them run faster because they want to get done, get out of there.
I
Like,
got to get out of here.
But tell everybody about all the acting possibilities you guys help provide.
Okay, so listen, if you train with us, what we do, we're long term because we're honest. Like, you know, we're not like iPop and we say, give us 5 minutes and we'll make you a movie star. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? What we do is we tell the truth and we say, this is a real skill that takes years of hard work and commitment. Like, this is art. It's like if you want to be a great violinist, you know, if you want to be, I'm trying to think of another shout out. Let's say Phil, the guitar player.
we love Phil.
Right?
Yes.
He works hours of great practice. Or
been on the show.
Microwave Dave.
Yeah.
I'll bet. So what we do is we say, give us at least 2 years, which is not enough. If you went to college, you're willing to give it 4 years. If you got a master's, you're willing to give it 6 or 7. If you got your doctorate, you're willing to give it more. But you're going to have to work at this. And so instead of thinking it like, you know, I'll go take a few classes, now I know what to do, think of it like you're becoming a professional athlete and you've got to train for the rest of your career, or a professional musician, you've got to practice every day and keep going to your training. And so the opportunities are, you come to us and you work out on Sundays, on Tuesday nights. We have improv on Tuesdays at 5. You can come at 5:30 after work, come and join us for improv. But the opportunities would include, we help people get an agent in Nashville, Atlanta, or New Orleans. We show you how you can do local commercials, local movies like the one with Jay Burleson. We show you how you can do what we call level 1, which are all those things that are non-union, short films, independent films, industrials, the reenactment shows. Then you get an agent, then you start auditioning for what we call level 2, which would be union jobs, the bigger stuff. Nashville, Kentucky. You know, Kentucky has a lot of feature films because they have good tax credits. And so I've done some really great films in Kentucky. Louisiana is always still in the mix. Right now, Nicole Kidman's making a new TV show in Nashville. And if y'all remember the days when Nashville on ABC was filmed in Nashville, I had a lot of students on that. My wife, Ayoka Billions, had a good speaking role on that show. She worked with Connie Britton. But now we've got another opportunity for you to work on a union, meaning network television show in Nashville, only 2 hours up the road. We got Will Trent in Atlanta, which is a big one that our students work on.
Fantastic show.
I got to give a shout out to Maddie Cravens. Maddie Cravens, one of my top students. She has done a big role on Will Trent. Before that, she was on a show called First Lady. And she got to work with Viola Davis. Does that sound amazing?
Nice. Yes.
But she got to work on Will Trent in several days.
Yes.
Several days.
You know, I don't tell you, but I mean, from this soliloquy we've just received, I think this man can literally take you from the acting studio all the way to the Oscar.
After this petty pace.
What's your website and contact information?
HollywoodHuntsville.com. We're at Hollywood Huntsville on Facebook, Hollywood Huntsville on Instagram. I'm at 626-246-4442. Call me, Alabama.
I have to tell you, I've got to end with this if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So, of course, this is our first time meeting, but I've seen your face, and it's emblazoned in my memory.
In black and white.
In all colors.
In all colors.
And do you know who I see in you in the eyes the most?
Tell me.
I'm curious too.
I see Jack Nicholson.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
Thank you.
man.
Oh my gosh, that is like the best compliment.
Okay.
He is an actor's actor. I've gotten that before. I sure do love that.
Pop me
Isn't
out.
Chinatown like the best movie ever?
Oh, I was going to say.
Did y'all see that meme that was going around where he gave his acceptance speech from the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest
Yes.
set? He's like, I'm sorry, I can't get my Oscar. I'm locked up.
Okay, before we go, pop me out A Few Good Men.
Okay, now that's trappy, dude. That is so trappy. If I yell at you and say, I've had 2 different acting teachers in Hollywood get on to me for being bad at that because I'm like, you can't handle the truth. And they're like, Bill, you're just doing a mimicry of Jack.
I think he needs pills.
You can't do
I
it.
want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Security!
That's fun, but that's not good acting. That's just yelling.
That's all he did, though.
Oh,
You want me on that wall. That is not all he did. Oh my gosh, he is such a fine actor. He makes it look easy.
Okay.
He put hours of work into that.
Pop me out a
Making
Joker.
choices. What's a line? I was
You ever
about to
dance
say
with the devil in the full
Yeah, I was
moonlight?
about to say somebody stop me. That's the wrong
I
guy.
was going to say that
Dance with the devil in the deep moonlight. Sorry.
he's been unleashed.
As fun as
You
this
ain't seen
is,
nothing yet.
I wish we could carry on to a second episode.
Let's
with
carry
you.
on. Get it? Carry on. Let's go see the movie. Carry on. There are other movies out there. Have y'all seen Wicked? Have you seen
I have not seen
Speaking of
Wicked.
Nicole? What?
Talk about
He can't work for BTL.
culturally,
Go.
no. Just that, no.
Elena Ontiveros teaches music. She's amazing. She was one of my students. She's got a place called The Studio in Huntsville. It's near Stovehouse. Go see her. Learn how to sing. La 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 la. How many
This
shout-outs do
really
we
may
get?
have been our best episode in 4 years of being on this show.
Because it's going to be because all the names that he has mentioned, and everybody's going to watch it, listen for their name being mentioned.
Yes, and
So-
he's going to promote us on Facebook too.
Yes, also. There you
And
go.
social media.
Oh,
So-
yeah, listen. Please sign up for season tickets of Broadway Theater League. My aunt, Mike Stafford, always gets them. She has them. And Jody Stevens from ballet gets them. We love getting season tickets for Broadway Theater League. And get it where you can go to the ballet room first and eat the champagne and caviar before going and seeing the show. How's that?
Awesome. That was great. Even though
Awesome. Thank you.
time-wise, it's probably going to all get cut out, but it was
You aren't gonna
awesome.
have any caviar, are you?
So we will see you
We're
guys.
going to have biscotti.
We
on
will
the
see you
budget.
guys next week, and you'll see him on the big screen.
There you go.
See ya.
you soon.
Look for the bondsman.